All right, let's get to the panel for today, and I'm joined by Kevin Gaudette with Brightpoint Strategy and Karen Gordon with Gordon Strategy. Good morning and welcome both.
Morning.
I'm going to start with this new poll out that says 69% of Canadians support an outright ban on guns in urban areas. Now, the Liberal government, they are looking at tightening restrictions on guns. But Kevin, first to you on this one. Should they maybe, in light of this poll, consider something a little more ambitious?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. The federal government announced 2 weeks ago, November 17th, $327 million for anti-gun and anti-gang task force money across the country. I think that's a better approach to go. I think if these numbers are accurate at all, and I haven't seen the poll itself, they haven't disclosed the actual details of the poll at this point in time.
Like sample size you want to see?
Well, we haven't seen any. All we've seen is an article about the poll because the commissioner of the poll hasn't disclosed the poll. What I think it accurately reflects is an important frustration by Canadians of gang violence and the illegal use of illegal guns. So what I think the government needs to do is crack down on gangs, and you don't do that by banning guns. Won't take the guns out of the hands of criminals.
All right, Karen, your take.
Yeah, make no mistake, this will be the most political thing that the Trudeau government does in their whole term. And what's a big mistake is to view this through an urban lens. This is as much a rural issue as it is an urban issue. And what works in the city isn't going to work in the country. And so you've got a huge group of people who are gun owners, registered gun owners, safe gun owners, and they're a huge lobby that most politicians are a little bit nervous of. And I think that's why we see that it's not moving as fast as some people would like. And I think cracking down on gun violence is entirely different than cracking down on gun ownership. The two don't often go hand in hand. Registered guns versus unregistered guns. I wouldn't want to be the Trudeau government trying to face this, because we've seen previously, certainly in provinces like Alberta and Ontario, where the gun lobby has had a tremendous effect, and hunters and outdoorsmen have had a tremendous effect on political outcomes.
I was about to say, Kevin, we're likely to hear, I'm sure, from those that are hunters, that are in the sport, use gun for sport about this.
So the Canadian Sports Shooting Association, for example, is a loud advocate in favor of the interests of gun owners, firearms owners, and I'm sure they will. This poll comes out, of course, 2 days before December 6th, the anniversary of École Polytechnique. So there's no coincidence about the timing of this material. The Liberal government has historically had a problem on the gun issue. C-68 came in under the Chrétien government, and it wiped out Liberal seats in rural Canada. And if they don't handle this issue delicately this time, they run the risk of having more seats in play that are at risk for them. And they're already a government with a slim majority under other problems with small business and taxation, for example.
All right. Today is December the 4th, so we're roughly 20 days away from Christmas, and of course, many annual food drives are underway. But new research suggests that food donations that require sorting and stocking is an unnecessary burden on food banks. Karen, would food drives be better off, do you think, with cash instead of cans?
No, I side with Toronto Food Bank, where they say give how you want to give. I had two of the cutest little Cub Scouts come from West Rouge, Cub Pack, come to my house on the weekend to pick up canned goods. Let's not forget that food drives are some of the ways we teach our youngest kids about charitable giving. There's that. There's all kinds of different things that surround food banks. Would cash be ideal? Of course it would, but people like to give in different ways, and people give for different reasons, and people give for different means.
Okay, but would it help more people, Kevin? Because there's a stigma attached to visiting a food bank for a lot of people, and they won't use them if they were given, say, a voucher or a card to go to a grocery store.
Well, cash is king. And there's a purchasing power benefit to cash. So if one gives cash to an organization, they actually have the purchasing ability to buy in bulk. So a dollar gets stretched farther. And I agree with everything Karen said about the benefits of feeling good about contributing. So I think individuals should look at giving cash to these organizations. Having said that, they're also nervous about how the money is used. So they need to ensure that organizations are financially accountable, that they're fiscally transparent, and that the charity is administered efficiently so that the dollars actually go to the people in need.
All right. Good points by all this morning. Karen Gordon and Kevin Gaudette for us on the panel today on this Monday. Thank you both.
Thank you.